2K Sports pregame show.
We hope you are wearing green, something green at least out there tonight. Happy St. Patrick's Day from all of us at 2K Sports with Shaquille O'Neal. Do you have a St. Patrick's Day, like an Irish accent that you can give us?
Shiver me timbers, NBA 2K fans.
Shiver me timbers. Shiver me timbers.
Yes,
that's supposed to be Happy St. Patrick's Day?
That's Irish.
Sorry I asked. I'm Ernie Johnson. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. We'll be checking out Eric Bledsoe in this one. Bledsoe, undersized even for a point guard, but despite that, gets to the rim a lot, can attack a defense. How's he do it, Shaq?
Well, Ernie, he's stronger than any other point guard in the league. And he protects the ball with his body as he attacks, like Nick Van Exel used to do.
Oh, really? Yeah. Good call.
Strongest point guard?
I would say so. He gets his body into the defender, and he is a tough guy to move defensively. Yeah, I would say toughest and strongest.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Also tough and strong for the tip.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Here at the Staples Center, the fans here in Los Angeles amping up for the Clippers. Look at Cleveland, a superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Well, it's just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. No team likes getting swept either. I mean, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you hardly know.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, look, the return of LeBron James to Cleveland has become one of the best redemptive stories of the last decade. He clearly wasn't just great on the court. The roster and the coaching staff have been shaped by his hand as well. Now, LeBron said, I know what personnel works for my game. I knew what we needed, and I think our GM and our coaching staff have done a great job of fulfilling that. Guys?
Thanks, DA, and it's crucial that Cleveland keeps LeBron happy. One of the greatest players to ever play the game. And both of these teams very strong, Chris, on the glass. Very good rebounding teams.
Oh, tell the referees to get ready tonight to break up some melees. It's going to be physical inside. This is what we love. Not dirty, just physical play. Old school basketball.
My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke went
So Cleveland will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Rose is out there at Bledsoe. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And the dunk by LeBron.
Gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
Here now, the Clippers. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Well, also great execution. Let's not forget about that. Being active gets you only so far if you lack the discipline.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Man, this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Now here's James. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Rose kicks to Thompson. Back to Rose. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's a pick by Love. To the middle and stolen by Jordan. Gallinari attacking, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Gallinari's got his first 2 points.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the stripe.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And Patrick Beverly good for 3. Beverly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, you gotta like the awareness from Love, seeing separation and capitalizing off of it with ease.
Outside Williams. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Clippers.
And the three-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in Oakland. The drive by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron is so powerful. Amazing how he maintains focus even with the D draped all over.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jordan the screen. Here's Beverly. Good. Beverly's got 5 now.
And Beverly just knows what to do in the pick and roll. So effective with both his passing and shooting ability.
The Cavaliers trailing. Thompson, a screen on Beverly. Love the pass to Rose. It's a pick by Love. Tries a 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Bledsoe. For the 3. And that one's good by LeBron. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And James has such perfect shooting form, effortlessly pulling the trigger when he has room to pull.
Williams with a clean look, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time in this offense rolling.
The screen from Thompson. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Now the pass to LeBron. And Thompson kicks to Love. No good from outside.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Gallinari passes to Griffin. That one good for 2.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here's Bledsoe. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Williams for 3. The shot misses, and Cleveland will come the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
Yeah, that was big-time production from the bench, especially on the offensive end.
And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Bledsoe dishes to Love. LeBron against Gallinari. Bledsoe for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cavaliers beat them last time when these 2 teams met in Cleveland.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
It was all the things we always talk about. I mean, blocking out, giving the extra effort, basic stuff that they were just unwilling to do. And they got killed for it.
And this late in the year, a lot of teams have their eyes set on the playoffs, Chris, for the teams that will be in the postseason. What do you try to do to be at your best and peak when the playoffs begin?
To be your best, you must revisit the fundamentals. Most good teams go back to their training camp, and you go back to defensive drills and how to communicate. You start at square one, the ABCs all over, because you understand you have your moves, your shots, your chemistry. Now you just have to make sure you go back, you rehash things, you reset the goal and set the tone for your team, and then let everybody come that way. But usually the good teams get back to the basics before they get to the playoffs.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. James left side.
Oh! Come on. Did you see that? Did you see that?
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And that last replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here is Gallinari. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Jordan sets the pick for Beverly. Clock at 4. A second chance effort.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
Here's Love. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Love's got 5 now.
Oh, they lean on him for a big portion of their scoring, with a good reason.
And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. He feeds it to Williams. Over Rose. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another lead change.
Now here's Bledsoe. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Passes it to Rose. LeBron James on the wing. Gallinari covering. Thompson, a screen on Jordan. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mid-group substitution here for the Clippers. Sullinger's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Sam Decker comes in for Gallinari. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Lou Williams. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. McGruder passes to Griffin. Sullinger outside. Baseline J on the way, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Nice find by Sullinger right there. Passing is one of those attributes you'd like to see from every player, especially a big man.
And that one's good, James.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oh, Griffin in position. Thompson with the rebound.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop. Still should have went for something better than that.
And as successful as LeBron James has been, a max contract, all the endorsements, everything else, he's made his mark with his philanthropy.
Well, Kevin, my favorite part about LeBron is what he's done off the court. I mean, $2.5 million to the Muhammad Ali Museum. Think about this. This might be one of the greatest philanthropic moves, in my opinion, by an athlete. $40 million to pay for the college tuition of 1,000 Ohio school children. I mean, he's affecting the world in ways much larger than basketball.
Harper, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Well, Sam Decker was pretty much redshirted his rookie season. Now, he's developed into a solid option off the bench. He plays with the efficiency that you want at the forward position. He has good range, and I think he'll get better.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 1. Launches it. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look, Shumpert, he's like a Swiss Army knife. He does a little of everything, including passing and well.
And with Decker, who played only 3 games as a rookie due to that back injury you mentioned, he played in a couple Final Fours for Wisconsin. He was a top pick in the NBA draft. He's very athletic, and Chris, his ceiling is unlimited.
Yeah, Decker could develop into a nice catch-and-shoot player as he develops. He goes after the offensive glass and gets his team extra possessions as well.
Here's James after the basket by Los Angeles. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking here at some numbers for Blake Griffin. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's averaging 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him. Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest. Just one of a kind.
Griffin's shot is good. Here's LeBron. He's got 14. Pass to Harper. Back to LeBron. Harper kicks to James. Shumpert dishes to LeBron. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Cavaliers. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The feed to Decker. Outside Griffin. There's the dish to Sullinger. Great D that time from Pekovic. And LeBron so strong finishing. He's complained that maybe, Chris, he's not getting the foul calls he deserves.
I mean, he's so powerful. The officials don't always notice kind of the little stuff. I mean, you almost need to tackle him to prevent him from the and one.
Now, here's Decker after the miss from Nikola Pekovic. Here's Griffin. That's tipped. Griffin with the steal. 13 feet away. Decker can't hit.
Not easy to miss a clean-looking shot like that, but he manages to do it.
Yep, that one goes.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Clippers in the lead. Griffin passes to Teodosic. Sullinger against Pekovic. Sullinger, no good.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Looking to end the drought. They grab their own miss. Here's Daniels. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Sullinger the screen. Teodosic, no good. Cleveland with the ball. Trailing by 2. And Shumpert kicks to Daniels. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Harper. He dishes it to Daniels. Pekovic with a screen. Back to Harper. Pass to Pekovic. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Teodosic looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one drops for him. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
So it's the Cavaliers now. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pekovic, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul against the Clippers. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game, and the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Here's Teodosic. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And one of our game's most explosive dunkers, DeAndre Jordan, tells us what it feels like to be DeAndre Jordan.
And you jump 20 feet in the air, it's like you're flying for a quick second. And then I've learned that how good the dunk was on the reaction of my teammates.
And for a guy like DeAndre and a guy of DeAndre's size, guys, it's hard to believe how fluid he is in the air.
He's got some body torque into those jams, and just all around he seems to improve his game every year.
And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Bekovic is out there with Harper. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Farrell in at the point guard. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bang, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. Now here's Shumpert. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harper against Griffin. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Farrell can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now here's Decker, led by Shumpert, picked by Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Rose.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here's Farrell. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Farrell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Teodosic. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going out.
And so here's Cleveland. Back to Bekovic. Stolen by Decker. Griffin passes to Teodosic. Shot from 12. That shot by Griffin, no good.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
Bekovic with a screen. Shumpert in the corner. Unloads. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Magruder kicks to Sullinger. Back to Magruder. They double him with Shumpert. And the wide-open shot from Decker. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Oh, that's a brutal giveaway. A pass to no man's land.
So, for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Gallinari in for Sam Decker. And Cleveland also making a change. Love checked in for Harper. Here's Teodosic. 5 points in the game. Gallinari attacking. They get it again. They get a hand on it. And there's the pass to Farrell. Feeds to Pekovic. Farrell passes to Pekovic. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Another miss by Shumpert. The Clippers trail. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gallinari's got his second bucket tonight. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Love. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Golden State.
And at the defensive end, are you kidding me? Blocks 4 shots, an intimidating presence throughout the game.
Yeah, Kevin Love played the first 6 years of his NBA career with the Minnesota Timberwolves, posting gaudy numbers. I mean, but he never was able to guide them to the playoffs. He was more than ready to join the Big Three in Cleveland.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Williams comes in for Rodney Magruder, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. Now, here's Beverley. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
His rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the boards.
And the thing that stands out is Kevin Love's unselfishness. He's such a team player. See, Webb, he knew he'd have to make sacrifices in Cleveland, and he has.
Yeah, he's made big sacrifices, and it's taken some time for them to gel. I mean, once Kevin figured out when and where to assert his game, he was a big impact when he gained confidence. He's only getting better.
And that one misses.
LeBron continues to add to his legacy, a dominant player on both ends of the floor.
Here's Gallinari, and the rejection by James. And he's able to get it back. Outside Rose. From beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rose has got 6.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that three when he's got some daylight.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beverley. He has 5. Sullinger the screen. Gallinari against James.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive.
A shot off that time.
A good ball.
Did you see that?
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they've built. They really captured the momentum.
And Beverley kicks to Sullinger. Dishes it to Williams. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you've transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you had the year before. Even if you're not on a team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing if they compete or if they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
Stolen by Beverley. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's the teardrop. Another miss by Williams.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Rose against Williams. Love with the screen on Williams, and it's Rose penetrating. Outside for Bledsoe. He feeds it to Thompson. Back to Bledsoe. Down low, a second chance effort, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Now, we've all seen this guy's develop. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
The Cavaliers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
No good on the free throw. And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Gallinari outside. Jordan the screen. James against Gallinari. Lobs it up for Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
LeBron outside. Over Gallinari. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 20 points for LeBron.
Well, he's played a smart, strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Jumper off the screen. Gets a hand on it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and it's the long arms of Jordan, staying active on the boards for these high-percentage putbacks.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here for 3. Love. They grab their own miss. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. To the paint. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Clippers trail by 6. Sullinger a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Beverly. Jordan dishes to Beverly. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Beverly's got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
James against Gallinari. Back to James. The 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Beverly with the ball. 7 points in the game. Right side, Jordan. Poked away. Stolen by Thompson. Lets it fly. LeBron with another miss.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Beverly.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
The screen from Thompson goes up off the pick. James misses.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
Gallinari. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Sam Decker's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe for 3. And here's Love for 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Well, we all know Love has a lethal outside shot. You got to get up on him.
And Beverly kicks to Decker. Jordan with the screen on Love. Here's Decker. And the rejection by Love. Decker with a screen for Williams. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
LeBron James on the wing. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Griffin's checked in for Gallinari. And Teodosic subbed in for Lou Williams. Cavaliers on D. It's a three-point game. 17-foot shot on the way. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. And that's 10 points for Sam Decker. The Cavaliers shooting not great, 40% for the game. The screen from Thompson. Defended by Beverly. Five on the clock. Back to Harper. Launches a three. That one doesn't go. Griffin with some nice D. Passes it to Teodosic. Back to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Sinks the three-pointer. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Duran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Here's Williams. The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5. Griffin and Jordan. Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Love with the screen on Beverly. Bledsoe passes to Love. And stolen by Jordan. Williams kicks to Beverly. Teardrop shot. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Beverly's got 11 points.
That's what they want to see out of Beverly. Decisive basketball. Nice, aggressive drive to the cup.
From deep, Rose. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now here's Beverly to the inside. And it's Gallinari missing. LeBron with it. Williams picks him up. Bledsoe for three. Rose dishes to Bledsoe. Cleveland moving it around. Clock at 6. The screen from Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points for Derrick Rose.
Thompson knows his role well. He's a willing screener who is effective at creating space for his teammates.
Looking to get it going, and that one is hammered home.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit. He makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
Here's Bledsoe, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. Chris, there are so many players that can make you just scratch your head and contemplate how did they make that play. With that in mind, which players just amaze you the most with what they can do on the floor?
It's so many. I mean, look up there and let's look at the Splash family with Kevin Durant. The fact that he can score with ease off the dribble or on the catch. And look at Thompson, his partner, can get you 60 points off of 11 dribbles. So just catching, shooting. Curry, he's Mr. Video Game. He is the human video game. He shoots, makes, and takes shots that you would think no one else has the right to take. So those guys are ready. But then you have younger guys like Antetokounmpo up there in Milwaukee. His length, his athletic ability, his love for the game, his passion. Watching him get involved in those games, he's so exciting to watch. He comes to mind as well.
Stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the shot goes in. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Jordan the screen. Here's Williams. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Love kicks to Bledsoe. Thompson, a screen on Gallinari. James, the pass to Rose. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
Well, James is superb at scoring the ball, especially when he gets a pick, giving him all the room he needs.
Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Jordan the screen. Rose against Williams. Over Rose. Williams with another miss. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. James dishes to Love. And the dunk by Love.
I love seeing James distribute the ball. It shows that he really has a focus for getting his teammates involved.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. Second shot opportunity. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by James, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. And Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Oh, definitely. I love his Wes Unseld, the ode to Wes Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for Williams. Farrell's checked in for Cleveland. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
The D has no answer for him inside, and they better figure him out soon if they want to win this.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Jumper off the screen. It's good on the putback. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
It's a pick by Love. In the corner, it's James. Love outside. From the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They set the pick. Lobs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. On the wing, James. Gallinari covering, and they double up James. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Pass to Farrell. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, it's James. For 3, Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Beverly, the pass to Gallinari. Jordan, the screen. Gallinari attacking over LeBron, and the rejection by LeBron. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Sullinger's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Five to shoot. Here's Gallinari. He can't get that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4.
He didn't let that first half get him down. He has come out firing on all cylinders to begin this second half.
Sullinger, the screen. And Gallinari kicks to Magruder. Knocks down the 3-ball. Magruder's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Cleveland leading by 13. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart for the Clippers.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Just nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taking that shot.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Decker's checked in for Griffin. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Decker was second chance points on the tip-in. Decker's got 12 in the game.
Nice. He snuck a hand in there. That's the great anticipation he brings on the offensive glass.
Love outside. Pass to Farrell. Back to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James. And finished off by LeBron.
Love moves the ball so well, especially when he spots an open man.
Clippers trail by 13. Here's Decker. Off target from outside. Shumpert dishes to James. Shumpert with the screen for James. Love kicks to Shumpert. 5 to shoot. In the corner, Farrell. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Now the pass to Teodosic. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And let's check out stats for James. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 5th in scoring. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And the Clippers call time here. And Chris, power forwards today shoot a lot more 3-pointers. If you played today, I think you'd be incredibly effective in that role. How do you think you'd be in that role?
Oh, yeah, I think that that's something I would definitely have fun and relished in. I did shoot threes a couple of seasons in Washington and was pretty successful at that, but the style of play was just so different then. Big men were asked to stay in the post, and there was a lot more work in the post, a lot more pressure on the big guy to get to the free throw line to wear down the defense. So the whole game was different then. The big man kind of ruled the game. Today it's a point guard's game, and so what's great is I'd have to step out to give the point guard a lot more room to drive, to take a shot blocker away, or because there aren't any shot blockers. And so I definitely would love to hang out in that corner and shoot that easy three, or at the top after a pick and roll and pop right back. That would have been a lot of fun. Plus, it would give you freedom, because when you can shoot that Jimmy like that and you got a nice wet jump shot, it allows that pump fake to work all day. So I would have pump faked a lot from that three-point line and dunked on a lot of people. So that would have been fun to have that freedom as they do today. Just like it's fun watching these young guys let it fly from that three-point line.
Sullinger, the screen. Nice work there coming off the screen. 12 points for Gallinari.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Down low. Kicks it to Daniels. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Back to Harper. Out to the wing. From outside the arc. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Sullinger outside. Floats one up. Knocked away. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Daniels. Love with the screen on Gallinari. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Sullinger. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation to Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Kicks it out to Love. 6 on the shot clock. 1:33 left to play in the third. And Decker slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that one's good, Shumpert.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Magruder kicks to Sullinger. And stolen by Love. The feed to Daniels. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. At the top of the key, Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Gallinari with the rebound. Clippers trail by 16. Pass to Teodosic. Puts up a 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's a pick by Love. Shot from the wing, and the basket is good. 16 points for him.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Sullinger, the screen. They set the pick. Pass to Magruder. Makes it off the glass. Magruder's got 5 points in the quarter.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 16. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, guys, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time and extra passes. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, and there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense the way it was designed and just look for good shots each possession.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the court for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Daniels in at the small forward. And that one's good, Teodosic.
He's making shots from that area, and the D is not respecting his range. They better respect it now.
Love outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pops it up for Jordan. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. The Cavaliers leading by 16. The screen from Thompson. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers shooting in this game 45%. Here's Griffin. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pulls up. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist in the game. The dish to Williams. Tipped away. Oh, trying for it. Jordan the pass to Decker. Williams outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Bledsoe dishes to Daniels. Wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I don't care who it is. Can't leave him wide open from that range.
And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Feeds to Thompson. Beyond the arc. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Thompson. And it's now 26 points for Kevin Love. Clippers trail by 19. Outside Williams. He kicks it to Jordan. Here's Teodosic. Cavaliers with the rebound. He's guarded by Williams. Excellent D there from Williams. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And he makes the first. Alinari, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Teodosic. And both free throws good for Williams. The Cavaliers leading by 17. The screen from Thompson. LeBron is doubled. And Thompson kicks to Bledsoe. Off target with his 3.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Bledsoe against Beverly. And counted. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Los Angeles calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on because what they've been doing so far is not working.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Bledsoe passes to James. The three. Williams against Rose. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Bledsoe outside. Cleveland moving it around. Rose can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Stolen by Thompson. LeBron with it. Now guarded by...
Oh, I love seeing James take over the game. I mean, a ferocious scorer who can flat out light it up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Williams kicks to Griffin. Jordan with the screen on Thompson. Here's Griffin. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
James. Bledsoe outside. The shot comes out. Good D by Jordan. Stolen by Thompson. Rose against Williams. Outside Rose. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
He has come out strong to begin this half and has really found his stroke.
Free throw, good, Rose. And the game is a passion, as we know, Chris. But does it help to have outside interests? You're passionate about art. You make music. You're a writer. You're a thinker. Talk what all that is about and what that means to you.
Well, I think being a complete person helps whatever job that you're doing. You know, we all are more than our job. For basketball, you have to put everything into it. And so sometimes to rejuvenate yourself, you need to get fed other places and kind of feed your passions. And so I think a lot of times when players feed their passions, it's really just to have enough energy to complete their goal of getting through a grueling 82-game season with all the ups and downs, the expectations, the heartbreak, the celebrations. And so I think for myself and for many other successful players that I've seen, those that have tried to approach life with the same way that they approach basketball, that's just living with passion, try to learn as much as you can, enjoy every moment. Usually to me, they are the most successful because it takes pressure off of playing the game.
And here is Los Angeles now. Now Williams. Outside Griffin. Williams kicks to Griffin. Gallinari on the wing. James covering. They get it back. A nice shot by Jordan.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The DS-no shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
Chris, if you were on the rules committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I'd necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted by a player being kicked out because of that. And so I just want to take the sensitivity or put the toughness back into that. So many flagrant fouls are called and they're not going at the head or they're chopping down on the wrist. And I just like to see it get back to be interpreted as it was a little while ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago.
Bledsoe dishes to Love. Shot clock at 6. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 8 points for Eric Bledsoe.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Outside Griffin. Misses off the left iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
And the pace of the NBA game has changed, becoming more strenuous. We've heard a growing chorus saying that the NBA regular season should be shortened, Chris, to allow more time for recovery.
No, the guys should do less in the summers. NBA has always been 82 games, and that's the season. Anything you do outside of the NBA does not concern the season. So if you're tired because you play on several teams for your country, or the fact that you work out and you go to several camps, that's only your fault. You know how to get rest during the off season. So that's ridiculous to say that there won't be 82 games a year. That's ridiculous. How do you keep an historical continuity if we don't keep it that way? So I think guys need to take it upon themselves to find ways to get more rest in the summer.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
From deep, Rose. Jordan with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Williams kicks to Jordan. And here's Beverly. Here's Griffin. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Well, come on, he's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
They double-team Bledsoe, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Bryce Johnson, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Williams. And it's Evans in for Patrick Beverly. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Harper comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for James. And Farrell subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Cleveland leading by 22. And it's Rose penetrating. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers.
And the explosiveness of Rose, quick on the drive. That's why you see him getting fouled there. And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Bryce Johnson. Gallinari comes in for Johnson. Williams, he's checked in for Rodney McGruder. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Evans. James kicks to Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Chris, during your playing days, you were on some incredibly talented teams and also some teams that were destined to come up short, so to speak. How big was the difference in the culture between a team who might contend for a title and the culture of a team that is just trying to grow and become a good team?
You can tell the minute that you walk into an organization which team that you're playing for, whether it's a team finding identity or a team that believes in themselves. And it's a big difference. It's a difference in the way that the winners approach every day. It's a difference in the way that you take your job serious, or that you approach the small things and pay attention to the details. And so you notice when you're in a good culture and a bad culture, and it all starts at the top. And hopefully, if you're fortunate to stay in this league a long enough, you'll be around the right culture. But the right culture is just doing all the positive things when no one is watching, and then hoping for great results. And when you do that, I think you're in a great culture.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Nailed from three-point land.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
They double team Bledsoe. He dishes it to James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rose. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gallinari wide open. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Love with the screen for James. And James throws it down hard.
And when you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Clippers trail by 21. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Now Cleveland shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season. Oh! That athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Here's Williams, and Thompson sends it back. Rose up on top. He's guarded by Williams. For 3, Bledsoe unable to get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Griffin down low. He's guarded by Love.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the length to swat that one away.
Here's James. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, you know, trying to get defensive stops. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.